Hi guys, it's Art, ForeignMRE.com, and today I've got a Latvian field ration, menu number 8, which is the pork and buckwheat. You look down here, it says it has 2,589 kcals. Best before date is March 15th, 2023. So let's open it up and see what we have. First thing we have is a 250 gram can of pork with buckwheat. Here we have the rye bread, a 50 gram package of rice porridge with strawberries, some kind of berries, candy berry flavor, 42 grams, the old package of honey, package of black currant jam. Here we have the accessory pack with the stove, matches, and the fuel tablets. Not going to open that. Have a package of raisins and almonds, 50 grams. And I don't think these almonds are cooked, but we'll find out when we review it. And a pretty good size accessory pack. First thing we have is this flimsy spoon. Look at that, how cheap that is. But it doesn't break, but we don't use this. We use the ForeignMRE.com spork. 2 packs of sugar. This is a strawberry, lemon, apple, orange. Feels like a wet nap. 4 packs of Nescafe Classic coffee. Package of fruit tea. Package of power gum. Okay, give me a minute. Be right back. I have the pork and buckwheat on the stove, heating it up. First thing I want to open up is the berry candy. See what that looks like. Let's open up the raisins and almonds. Try not to make a mess. Okay, so let's get the rice porridge going. 100 milliliters of water. Don't see a tear notch, but I think it might just tear. There we go. Milliliters is about 1/4 of an ounce. It might be a little too much, I don't know. Let's give that a stir. Yeah, I think I might have put a little too much in there, but that's all right. And look at that. The spoon always comes out clean. Okay, so let me fold this up so it doesn't leak and I don't make a mess. Oh man, I made a mess. Okay, but that's all right. Let me undo this just a little bit. And let me set that right there. We keep an eye on it there. Okay, let's open up the rye bread. Now, this is 2 pieces of bread. Sometimes I can get it apart and have 2 pieces and sometimes not. So if you ever have any luck getting this into 2 pieces, leave it in the comments, or maybe you have a suggestion on how to do it to get it into 2 pieces. I think I'm just going to try to go around it a little bit at a time and see if I can get it opened up. Because it's definitely 2 pieces. I've gotten it apart before. And I know somebody's out there thinking, no, just, you do it like this. No, you do it like that. Okay. So, that wasn't bad. Let me know how your luck was. All right, so let's open up this wet nap. Strawberry, lemon, apple, orange. Pretty good size. And it does smell like a bunch of fruit. And look at that, it's pretty tough too. All right, so let's see how tough it is. Can we clean up this little bit of mess? I always seem to make a mess. If you have better luck than me, leave it in the comments. All right, so we got the coffee. And try not to cut myself, but of course we shake you around. Okay, so everybody knows I like my coffee a little bit strong. Completely dry again. Okay, let me get the main. Okay, so rice porridge is still doing its thing. All right, let's get started. So first thing I have here is the pork with buckwheat. And as you can see, there's a lot of buckwheat. So the first thing I noticed has a lot of salt. I guess the salt is a preservative. The second thing, I taste the buckwheat. Tastes like there's some garlic, some onion, some basil leaves. All right, let's go ahead and try a few of the raisins with the almonds. The almonds and the raisins, man, they're great. And just as I suspected, the almonds are not cooked. Let's go ahead and open up the honey. All right, let's try a piece of this rye bread by itself. See if you can see the texture of that. And the rye bread's good. It tastes just like rye bread. And for this being out of date by about 7 months, the rye bread tastes really good. Now, the honey has solidified, which is no big deal. I mean, you just warm it up and it's right back the way it was. And the rye bread and the honey, it's pretty good. So let's try the coffee. And remember, I didn't put the cream and sugar in, but we are using the ForeignMRE.com mug. Coffee is excellent. Let's open up the black currant jam. Looks like they shorted us. Let me get a piece of rye bread. Let's try it with the rye bread. Maybe we won't try it with the rye bread. Let's try it by itself first. You know, this is, it tastes just like black currant, but it's very chewy for some reason. Maybe because it's the age of it. I don't know. It was stored at 60 degrees. But look at that. The black currant and the rye bread tastes a lot better than the rye bread and the honey. Both good though. So let's try a piece of the rye bread with the pork and buckwheat. Cram that right there on the top. No mess. Well, the rye bread and the buckwheat tastes okay. I don't know, maybe I'm just not a big fan of the rye bread. So let's see what the rice pudding looks like now. Of course, I'm going to make a little bit of mess. I mean, it is rice. Well, the porridge tastes good. I didn't taste any of the strawberries. Dig down in here and see what we have. And another thing, too, about the porridge, it's not very sweet. Maybe one of the sugars were supposed to go in there. I don't know. No, not tasting the strawberries. So let's see what the candy looks like here. Pretty neat. And of course, I'm not going to try that right now. So anyway, let me rate this meal. I give a perfect 10 to the raisins and the almonds. The pork with buckwheat, as always, a perfect 10. Rye bread, I'm not going to rate that. It's nice, it's fresh, and it has a good flavor. I'm just not a rye bread person. The blackcurrant jam, I don't think held up very good. It's very rubbery and very chewy. And I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be like that. The honey, it's solidified. It's no big deal. If your honey solidifies, you warm it up and it turns right back into a liquid. Now the rice porridge has a good flavor, but I'm very disappointed. I don't taste any strawberries. I mean, look at that. You don't even see any. And the coffee, perfect 10. Overall, I have to give this ration about a 9.5. So that's going to be it. Don't forget to subscribe, click the notification bell, click on all so that you'll be notified when the videos come out and you don't miss the next one, because I think you're going to like the next one. That's going to be it, and I'll see you on the next review.